guys, today I wanted to talk about how to rebuild your self-worth after experiencing mistreatment and going through a traumatic experience or anything that made you realize that something was wrong. So first thing is your self-awareness. A lot of people don't even realize that they have a really low self-worth and they struggle with self-esteem. They sometimes might realize that they're not confident or, they're not willing to do certain things, but they don't actually have that bigger picture of what is happening with their own value, how they recognize themselves and how they, feel valuable to the world. You have to take a step back and really look at your situation objectively. So ask yourself a question: what is your ideal situation? Like, what is it that you don't like about the experience you're going through or the experience you had? And what would be your ideal situation that would make you feel good? The second thing is that you can do is really observe how you talk to yourself, like how you treat yourself. Just locate yourself in a situation, recognize how you feel, and be okay with it. And do not judge yourself, okay? You can feel really shitty, and this is okay. Just let it in and recognize, okay, this is how I feel. It's shitty as fuck, and this particular event or this particular person or whatever the actions were made me feel that way. Really go deep into this. It sounds crazy, but it really helps. Like, just kept asking question why. And this is not to say like you should overanalyze the situation. No, you should self-reflect on it. You should really look at it objectively, not from your own ego. Recognize that you are not your thoughts, because you are not. The thought is something that comes to you as a reaction to whatever happened, in your external environment. It comes and it goes away. It's just like a reaction to whatever happened. So it's nothing to do with you at all. It's just like a natural download from the external world. It just goes away later, and you have a full control over whether you're gonna do something with that thought or not. You can just let it go. Be welcoming to those thoughts. Like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That made me feel shit. This is what it did to me. Let it go. If you want to help yourself further with this, I would highly recommend meditations for self-talk. They're very, very powerful, and they help you to calm down your mind and let it go. Look at yourself as if you were your own child. So look at yourself as somebody you really care about. That's a huge change in your perspective, because we never think about ourselves this way, okay? So really think about, what would you do for that person? Like, you are you allow that person, you don't want the person to feel sad, to feel low. Like, you really want to feel, you want that person to feel happy and excited and all of those positive high vibe emotions. As you go through that process step by step, you will realize that there is a lot of beliefs in your system that are not true. There are a lot of blocks in your head that are holding you back from, expanding your mind, expanding yourself. There is other awareness available to you. It's pretty incredible. The most important thing is to recognize those beliefs, that really even write them down, and create new ones. Write down all of those self-limiting beliefs, all of those, I'm not valuable because I failed my test, exam, I fucked up at work, whatever, I'm not valuable. No, like, cross it out and say you are valuable just because you are, just because who you are, just because you exist. All of those things, they're gonna come to you. All of a sudden, it's going to be like, boom, where was this truth before? Why didn't I know this? Why didn't I act like this? It's pretty huge inner work that we all should do at some point in our lives, and that's really all I wanted to share with you today. I'm gonna recap real quick. So first step was a self-awareness, so really self-reflect and, you know, take yourself outside the picture and look at yourself from like a different angle and ask yourself a question, you know, without any judgment on how you feel. Ask yourself a question, how, you know, how this made you feel and why. Keep asking why. And you will find out a lot of things from yourself. There are things that will come out, okay? So do that. Second thing is self-talk. So recognize your self-talk, how you talk to yourself, how you see yourself. See yourself as your own child, okay? You care for yourself, you love yourself. So how would you talk to that person? Number 3 is reprogram your mind. So recognize your limiting beliefs, write them down, and create new ones. Make yourself aware of them. This is the huge step. Once you make yourself aware of them, it's like, wow, okay, that is total bullshit. Why was this even stopping me from whatever? It's what it is. You had it wrong, bitch. You had it wrong. Fix it in your mind. It's all fixable. Or did you recognize why you are doing this work? Like, write all of that down. Like, take a notebook, whatever, take anything and like write it down and become aware, because that's gonna change your life. That's gonna impact everything you do from now on. So yeah, that's really my message for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.